Hi, my name is Johanan, and I've analyzed the failure regarding the request for PC glasses or the PC Brille. So the problem here is a clear routing failure. So we can take a look at the Langfuse traces. You can see here that the LangGraph node points to the generalist agent. You can see that our user request is being redirected to the generalist agent and not the knowledge assistant. So to see what happened, our user is asking for glasses. So our user asks for, I need glasses. And then the bot response was, what kind of glasses? Is it reading glasses or sunglasses? Then the user responds, I want PC glasses. Then the bot says, okay, do you need a prescription? Like, do you want a blue light filter or do you have a favorite brand? Now, right over here, we have a critical error. So the bot thinks that the user wants to buy normal generic glasses, like a customer at a store. So the bot does not realize that the user is an employee of that company and he's asking for a benefit. So the user says, where can I apply for the PC glasses? And then the bot responds, well, in many countries, employers have to provide them, and says continues after all. So the problem here is our agent is triggering the generalist or generic response. So we can take a look right over here that the tool calls are empty. You can see that tool call array is empty. Again, you can see right over here, the tool calls is empty over here. Right, again, the tool calls is empty over here. This means that third-party tools are not being triggered over here. It could be a vector database, like if it was a knowledge assistant. So it's directly going to the LLM or OpenAI. Also, you can see on the left side, right over here, you can see that the generalist agent is pointing right to the runnable sequence is pointing right to the chat OpenAI, which means in between no RAG or retrieval augmentation generation is being applied. Like no vector database is being accessed. So it could be ChromaDB, it could be Pinecone vector database, it could be MongoDB vector database, but none of them is being accessed. So we're fetching a normal generic response to our user. So we can see that because of this simple error, the user experience is being, degraded. Like the user is being upset. Not only that, you can see that all those tokens, you can see the total token of 1,543 is being, wasted because our agent is fetching a normal or generic response. So going to the fix that I have come up with. My proposed fix is, I will create a hard lexical rules. I will have a prioritized patterns for workplace equipments, benefits, and other employee-related stuff. And also, I will use prompts that are quite efficient. Like if the query contains Brille or PC Brille, it will route to the knowledge assistant and not the generalist agent. Another thing is the rationale. So I will set hard rules that are deterministic, that are low cost and immediately enforceable. So I will use this specific system prompt. So what this system prompt does is it will trigger for the knowledge assistant only if the case is internal policies like handbooks or rules. If it's workplace equipments like computer glasses or other things, and if it finds any kind of terminologies like benefits, subsidies, and other things. And as for the generalist, it will trigger only for the generalist agent will trigger only for casual greetings, small talks, general knowledge or unrelated works, and other consumer shopping services. Then I'm going to test this and I'm going to validate this plan in Langfuse using some kind of important metrics and important details. So first of all, I will create at least 20 golden sets or queries in German. So they will be used as a flag. Another thing is I will use metrics. So I will use 3 important metrics. I will use routing precision. So is my user request being redirected to the generalist agent or to the knowledge assistant agent? First of all, I will target this to 100%. Then I will go to the context recall. So once my user's request is redirected to the knowledge assistant, for example, then will my process of retrieve, does it work 100%? I'm going to test this. So for our case, it was PC Brille or computer glasses. So computer glasses is specifically in the handbooks on employee handbook section 5.11. And also I'll use hallucination rate. Hallucination rate is like every claim must cite retrieved context. Another thing is I will use Langfuse monitoring. I will use Langfuse to capture LangGraph node, tool calls, retrieval latency, and other important metrics. Is like right over here. We looked at the total tokens. We used the tool calls. We used how the runnable sequence went through. Like, did it directly go to the chat OpenAI LLM or did it pass through the vector databases? And also I will use the LangGraph triggers node. I will use the LangGraph node. So I will try to look where our agent is pointing to, like, is it the generalist or the knowledge assistant? So I will use those important tools inside Langfuse. So to summarize what I've done, so I fixed the implementation. So router now explicitly identifies equipments, benefits, and other important things that are related to the knowledge assistant. And also I have grounded responses, like answers will cite employee handbook, section 5.11, as I said earlier, for the computer glasses, and for other subsidy questions also. Another thing is the risk reduction. So it eliminates generalist hallucinations on the internal policy topics that our employee raises. And most important of all, the user experience. So the expected outcome after this fix will be the HR-related user satisfaction returns to the positive, and explicit citation reduce follow-up escalations. Our user will be satisfied with the response that the AI agent has given it. So this was a fix that I have applied. Thank you. My name